We've heard or briefly know the story of the unsinkable Titanic mostly through romantic story of Jack and Rose. But what about the ship? The RMS Titanic was a British passenger liner that sank in the early morning hours of 15th of April of 1912. The cause of this tragic event was an iceberg in the North Atlantic Ocean on the voyage from Southampton to New York City. The tragic event resulted in 1,500 dead out of a total estimate of 2,224 passengers and crew aboard. After leaving Southampton on 10th of April of 1912, Titanic called at Cherbourg in France and Queenstown in Ireland before heading west to New York. 4 days into the crossing and about 600 kilometers south of Newfoundland, she hit an iceberg at 11:40 p.m. ship's time. The collision caused the ship's hull plates to buckle inwards along her starboard side and opened 5 of her 16 watertight compartments to the sea. She could only survive 4 flooding. Meanwhile, passengers and some crew members were evacuated in lifeboats, many of which were launched only partially loaded due to the protocol women and children first. At 2:20 a.m., Titanic broke apart and foundered, with well over 1,000 people still aboard. Just under 2 hours after it sank, the rival RMS Carpathia arrived at the scene, bringing aboard an estimate of 700 survivors. However, the wreck was first discovered in 1985, which is more than 70 years after the disaster. The ship was split in two and is gradually disintegrating at the depth of 3,784 meters. Titanic is the second largest ocean liner wreck in the world, only beaten by her sister, HMHS Britannic, the largest ever sunk. Edward Smith, the commander of Titanic, as well as its architect, Thomas Andrews, died in the disaster. Titanic carried immigrants from Great Britain and Ireland, Scandinavia, and elsewhere throughout Europe who were seeking a new life, along with some of the wealthiest people in the world. The Titanic was built by the Harland and Wolff shipyard in Belfast and was a part of the White Star Line, a prominent British shipping company. The company is a part of Carnival Corporation and plc today, which is an American cruise company.